Hello and welcome to your week 2 video, Pace, Pitch, Projection. So last week we focused on breath and how managing and controlling breath calms anxiety and supports the vocal work. So today we're going to focus on some tools and techniques to get the voice warmed up and supported, as well as to be sure that you are physically warmed up and supported. And of course, this all goes back to breath. So before we jump in to the new exercises, let's take a step back and let's check in and see how you're breathing today. So just take a few moments, inhale and exhale normally. Just make a mental note. Is your breath deep or shallow? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling a little anxious? Just do a quick check-in. And then we're going to take a moment and go through our breath warm-up, and we're going to check in and see how your breath work is doing today. So last week you should have set a goal for yourself based on however long you were able to exhale. So we're going to check in and see if we can add a few seconds onto your breath and reach that goal. So just take a few moments, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips. This is a particular position that has a name, perhaps you remember it. Actor neutral. All right, so now that we're in our neutral position, big smile. We're going to inhale through the nose for 4 and exhale for 4. And then you can progress to 6, 8, and 10 as you feel necessary. So if you want, we're going to breathe a couple of times. If you want to hit pause and go ahead and do the breath work on your own and then jump back in, that would be great. So just a few breaths together, inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Now, when you're ready, we're going to take a short breath, a long breath, and you're going to see where you are at this week as far as your exhale on a hissing sound. So, when you're ready, short breath, long breath, exhale on a hissing sound, time yourself, write it down. So, press pause and go ahead and do your breath check-in. Excellent. So how did you do? Hopefully a little better than last week. Now I want you to take a moment, get your trusty little notebook or paper out, set yourself a goal for next week. The idea is to continually improve just a little bit every week with the tools and techniques. Now we're going to jump into some physical warm-ups. So in order for you to give a fluid speech, you have to be connected. The mind, the body, the breath. It's always good to do a little check-in before you try to get up in front of people and speak. So take a moment, just gently rock back and forth on your heels, find your center, and as you focus on your breath, inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4, I want you to just gently do a physical check-in. So we're going to start at the head and work our way down the body. So gently just doing some head rolls as you focus on your breath, both directions, and just notice if there's any tightness, any tension, or any pain. And now move on down to the shoulders. You can rotate them to the back and to the front. Again, noticing any tension, any pops, any pain. Elbows. Don't forget to breathe. Wrists. Now I want you to step out a little bit wider than hip width apart. Go ahead, rotate the hips. You should feel this in your lower back. Reverse. And gently bend the knees, rotate those knees. Inhaling and exhaling. Just noticing that tension, any snaps, crackles, and pops. And go ahead and rotate the ankle. And the other one. And now again, just feet shoulder width apart in that neutral position. Take a couple of breaths. And now that you've taken a moment to check in with yourself, take a moment to assess. Where did you feel tension? Where did you feel any pain? And now you're going to do a few stretches. So, for instance, if you felt tightness in your shoulders, then you might do a gentle shoulder stretch. And be sure that as you stretch, you're exhaling. Think of it as releasing the tension. So you're inhaling, and as you exhale, let go of that tension. Perhaps you felt stress in your neck. Gently stretch the sides of the neck. If you felt tension in your hips or legs, you can choose a stretch that will stretch that appropriately. So this is going to be part of you creating your own warm-up routine. If you know that you tend to hold tension in your neck and shoulders, then breathing and releasing that tension before you get up to present is going to be part of that warm-up routine. If you know that you hold tension in your hips, then you're going to find a nice stretch that's going to help release that tension so that you can feel light and grounded when you get up to speak. So just start thinking about that. In fact, take your notebook, write down a couple of notes. Where did you feel tension? Where did you feel stress? And go out and find appropriate stretches that will help you relieve that tension. And as you start putting together your warm-up routine, you're going to include those in the routine. Now, so that's physical, breathing, moving in unison. The next part, particularly for public speaking, is vocal. Now, you might have seen in your travels of life some crazy theater kids playing some crazy games and acting a fool. Yes, they're a lot of fun, and yes, we're a little crazy, but they also are useful. And the reason that you will oftentimes see performers in circles, in lines, in groups, doing these activities is because they're getting themselves warmed up. And so that's what we're going to do with our voice. So the first thing I want you to do is, once again, check your posture, get in that neutral position, smile, take a breath. There's a lot of muscles here in your face and in your jaw that you're going to use. And we want to take a moment to give them a little love. So this is an old exercise that I learned probably when I was about 10 doing shows. It's known several different names: big face, little face, lime, lemon. It's a little silly. Don't worry. Just have fun with it. So when I say big face, you're going to just stretch out your face muscles as big as you can. And then when I say little face, you're going to make your face as small and tiny as you can. So, continue with me. Big face, little face. Big face, little face. One more time. Big face, little face. And shake it out. And now just take a moment, just gently tap, tap, tap. Tap your sinuses, the muscles in your jaw. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaws. And just massage it out. Whatever feels good to you. Excellent. And now take a nice breath. Kind of notice the difference. And now we're ready for the next step. Tongue twisters. So I'm going to show you two of my favorites. You are welcome to add in your own. If you've got something you want to write or create for yourself, that's great. We all have different consonants or vowel sounds that we tend to trip over or have challenges with. Particularly if English is your second language, then there's going to be different tongue twisters that are going to help you. So we're going to do these two basic ones, and then I would encourage you to go out and find which ones work for you, and that's what you want to put in your warm-up. Okay? So the first one we're going to do is red leather, yellow leather. So we're going to breathe and we're going to repeat that phrase. Red leather, yellow leather. Focus on hitting the consonant. Relax, smile, inhale. And as you exhale, red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Once you've got it down, try to increase the speed a little bit, which focuses on that connection between brain and mouth and sharpening it. So, inhale. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Excellent. If you're having trouble, don't worry about it. Just laugh it off, shake it off, press pause, take a couple breaths, try again until it feels fairly consistent. Excellent. Now we're going to flip-flop that. Yellow leather, red leather. Yellow leather, red leather. Right? Take a breath. And yellow leather, red leather. Yellow leather, red leather. Yellow leather, red leather. Yellow leather, red leather. Beautiful. Again, hit pause. Take a moment. Breathe in your own way and see if you can get that one down. Okay, here's the next one. Unique New York. So again, we're going to breathe and we're going to just repeat that phrase over and over again, working on that brain to mouth connection. Inhale. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Beautiful. Hit pause. Practice on your own a little bit, and when you're ready, come on back. All right, and just as we did with the last one, we're going to flip-flop them. So let's try New York, unique. New York, unique. New York, unique. How'd you do? Take a moment, pause, practice. And welcome back. So as I said, depending on your particular speech patterns or challenges, different tongue twisters and vocal warm-ups are going to work a little bit better for you. A really good test is to do this exercise with vowel sounds and consonants. You go through the entire alphabet, which I am not going to do in this video, and you hit all of the different vowel sounds. The ones that you have trouble with, those are the ones you need to find tongue twisters to accommodate. So for instance, the first consonant in the alphabet is B, the first vowel sound is A. So you would go through and breathe. Ba 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 ba. Move to C. Ka 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 ka. Move to D. Da 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 da. You skip E, F. Fa 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 fa. Go through the entire alphabet, hitting the consonants on the ah. And then the next one would be E, and I, and O, and U. And just notate the consonants in relation to the vowel sounds that maybe you have trouble with. That's what you need to focus on. There's tons of tongue twisters. Google it. There's books. Sometimes there's great poetry. Whatever inspires you, whatever you enjoy, it needs to be something that hypes you up. All right, now, last but not least, putting it all together. So, this last exercise is a great energizer for right before you're about to speak. It incorporates breath, it incorporates vocal, and it incorporates physical. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a long-time theater exercise, but I have seen people from all walks of life do this as an energizer to get rid of anxious energy and focus and ground the energy so that you can move forward with whatever you need to do with calm and focus. So what we're going to do is neutral position, all right, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to project as you count. Here's the key. We're going to start quietly, but articulating. And when you count, we're going to shake your right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your left leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go to 4 and get a little louder, and then 3 and get a little louder, 2, get a little louder, and 1, we're going to be super loud. In fact, every time I actually do this activity in a classroom setting, the teachers next door come and complain. That's how loud I want you to be. All right. It's a little silly and goofy. It's all good. Have fun. Smile. Let's breathe. Right arm up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And breathe. And smile. And now you're ready to give your speech. So, these are all just activities, exercises, and warm-ups that you can use. Find what works for you. I look forward to seeing your personal warm-up videos this week. Thanks.